infrastructure. We believe there is so much more to do that we can do together in the digital public infrastructure, in healthcare, and in sustained infrastructure and green energy. Your Excellency, FICCI stands fully committed towards furthering our economic engagement with the Philippines. As the Secretariat of the ASEAN-India Business Council, AIBC, FICCI will continue to facilitate meaningful partnerships and knowledge exchange, as well as business delegations visits between India and the Philippines. The Prime Minister of India, Sri Narendra Modi ji's vision of Viksit Bharat 2047 and your own vision of Bagong Pilipinas, or New Philippines, can together be a major force for our shared bilateral economic development. We are particularly looking forward to the Philippines' chairmanship of ASEAN in 2026, which presents a valuable opportunity to shape a more ambitious and forward-looking regional agenda, one that India is proud to support through enhanced cooperation. As advised by the Indian Commerce and Industry Minister, Shri Piyush Goyal ji, yesterday at the Philippines-India CEO Roundtable in Delhi, FICCI will continue to work to be the nodal chamber of commerce, and your suggestion of creating a joint working group on trade and investment, Your Excellency, will further bilateral relationships. Excellency, your Honorary Consul in Chennai, who is here today, Mr. Muthia, and myself, come from Tamil Nadu. On a personal note, I read with great interest about the relationship between Philippines and the Chola dynasty, who had come there many, many hundreds of years ago. I think that adds to the tourism and people-to-people potential between our two countries, and we look forward to inviting you to Chennai and Tamil Nadu on one of your subsequent visits, Your Excellency. I would like to conclude by quoting our Honorable Prime Minister's message. India and Philippines are friends by choice and partners by destiny. Thank you, Your Excellency.
Thank you very much, Mr. Sankar, for your very valuable message. Our next speaker is the Secretary General of the Philippine Chamber of Commerce and Industry, or the PCCI. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Ruben Pascual.
Mr. President, honorable secretaries and members of the Diplomatic Corps, guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is an honor for the Philippine Chamber of Commerce and Industry to join today's forum. This is a pivotal opportunity to intensify our economic relations at the heels of our 75 years of our diplomatic relations. Let me delve quickly into a few possible private partnerships which we can explore. Electronics, a supply chain integration of Philippine semiconductor producers with Indian automakers to supply electric vehicles and appliances. Pharmaceuticals and information technology, sectors where India excels in, but major imports are largely from China. Renewable energy, another strong Indian sector where we can tap into Indian finance for development of new and alternative sources. Agribusiness venture, similar to the joint venture between Del Monte and Barty. Philippine nickel and Indian batteries joint venture. Mr. President, we can also unlock synergies to intensify Philippines-India economic relations. On innovation and talent development and mobility, we can set up new linkages between our universities for dual degrees. Current enrollment of Indian students in the Philippines stand at around 2,000 only. We can also explore collaboration among our startups, especially in the agri-tech and health tech sector. On joint tourism promotion, it is time to open direct flights of Philippine Airlines to New Delhi and other key Indian destinations. Likewise, the visa-free travel for Indians will see more Indian visitors to our islands. On e-commerce, the Philippines can explore key e-commerce gateways in India, such as Flipkart and Amazon India. Mr. President, the success of this forum hinges on converting this dialogue into actionable frameworks. I propose that FICCI, together with PCCI, and other Philippine and Indian business groups to set up high-level working groups to put into action a partnership roadmap with clear milestones leveraging on mutual strengths and complementarities. Finally, Mr. President, the Philippines is at the cusp of something big. Your State of the Nation address signals it all. Economy is robust, inflation is low, and if we succeed to successfully address corruption and enforce economic reforms, especially on digital transformation of this country, we can become a middle-income country before the end of your term, Mr. President. You can count on PCCI to be with you in this collective dream. A successful economic partnership with India is critical in fulfilling this dream. Cheers to India and mabuhay ang Pilipinas. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your very warm message, Mr. Pascual. Our third speaker is the President of the Federation of Indian Chambers of Commerce in the Philippines. Please welcome Mr. Mahesh Mirpuri.
His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos, President, Republic of the Philippines, Honorable Secretaries and Ministers of India and the Philippines, His Excellency Josel Ignacio, Ambassador of the Philippines to India, His Excellency Harsh Kumar Jain, Ambassador of India to the Philippines, office bearers of both Government of India and the Philippines, and business leaders, delegates, friends, and partners, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, namaste and mabuhay. I extend our deepest gratitude to His Excellency President Marcos for his presence here today and for leading the important state visit on behalf of our entire chamber. We are very honored to take part in this historic business forum. Your Excellency, under your leadership, the Philippines has transformed into one of Southeast Asia's most attractive destinations for foreign investments and global business. You have given the private sector confidence, not only through visionary policy, but through consistent action. The clarity of your economic roadmap, your administration's push for digital transformation, infrastructure, and investment incentives have sent a very, very clear picture. The Philippines means business. As an entrepreneur myself, I speak not only as a chamber president, but as someone who has built businesses and created jobs in the Philippines. I've experienced firsthand how welcoming the Philippine government has been to Indian businesses, how efficient and how professional its workforce is, how streamlined processes have become in recent years. Doing business in the Philippines is not just possible, it's practical, it's profitable, and deeply rewarding. FICCI Philippines proudly represents Filipino Indian companies across many different sectors like information technology, pharmaceuticals, manufacturing, distribution, retail, renewable energy, business process outsourcing, and agri-businesses, just to name a few. These businesses are thriving not just because of market access, but because the Philippines government has created an ecosystem that supports growth, transparency, and long-term partnership. What makes our two nations uniquely compatible is the alignment of values: hard work, family, entrepreneurship, and adaptability. That cultural closeness makes business smoother, faster, and even more meaningful. Looking ahead, our opportunity is very clear. In a world shaped by AI, digital commerce, sustainability, and startup innovation, India and the Philippines are natural allies. India brings technology and scale. The Philippines brings human capital, agility, and creativity. Together, we can lead the next wave of innovation in Asia. To our Indian business leaders, now is the time. The Philippines offers you not just access to ASEAN, but a government that listens, a community that collaborates, and a market that delivers. If you're looking to enter and expand in the Philippines, I invite you to connect with our chamber. Join us so we can guide you, support you, and introduce you to the right partners that can help your business succeed. To FICCI India, our reliable counterpart and partner, thank you for your tireless work in making this visit a true success. To our dearest Secretary Cristina Roque, Ms. Jolan Lanieza, and the team at the Department of Trade and Industry, thank you for championing our cause and opening doors. And to both our wonderful embassies, your support is the backbone of everything we accomplish across all borders. Let us walk away from this business forum not just inspired, but committed to real outcomes, new deals, new jobs, and a deeper bond between the India and the Philippines. Thank you. Maraming salamat and namaste.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mirpuri, for your message. Our next speaker, Mr. President, is the Chief Executive Officer and Managing Director of Infosys BPM Limited. Please welcome to the stage Mr. Ananta Radhakrishnan.
Your Excellency, Mr. President, Honorable Secretaries, the ambassadors, and all visiting dignitaries and business leaders. Mabuhay. Good day, everyone. It is an absolute privilege to speak about Infosys BPM Philippines, an organization that continues to grow, inspire, and make meaningful impact. Established in 2007, Infosys BPM Philippines is a proud branch of Infosys BPM, which is headquartered in Bengaluru, India, which is itself a wholly owned subsidiary of the Indian global MNC, Infosys Limited, India's seventh largest company with a market cap of $76 billion. Since then, Infosys BPM Philippines has grown into a vibrant community of over 6,000 employees, 98% of whom are talented Filipinos. We also celebrate diversity with an expat community representing 18 different nationalities, all contributing to our shared success. Infosys BPM Philippines is our fastest growing location outside of India, consistently achieving double-digit growth over the past few years. This momentum is backed by strategic expansion with more than 2,800 new seats and infrastructure added across Metro Manila and North Luzon in just the last 2 to 3 years. What truly sets us apart is our people. The Filipino workforce brings the 5 E's to life: energy, enthusiasm, empathy, engagement, and experience. These qualities are not just words, they're lived out every day in the way our teams serve clients and customers. The feedback is consistent. Clients are delighted by the excellent service and customer experience which is delivered from the Philippines. We take a lot of pride in our commitment to gender diversity and in fostering an inclusive environment where everyone can thrive. Our teams reflect a rich mix of backgrounds, and we embrace a multi-generational workforce, from fresh graduates to seasoned professionals, each bringing unique perspectives and strengths to the table. We support 43 of our global clients, who are all Fortune 2000 companies, from our Philippines' 6 different delivery centers. And this is just the beginning. I continue to see the Philippines as a strategic cornerstone for Infosys and Infosys BPM. Infosys has a long-term commitment to this country, not just in business, but in terms of purpose. We are here to participate in job generation, drive economic growth, empower Filipinos to reach newer heights, amplify human potential of the Filipinos, leveraging the best of digital technology along with their local skills. Infosys BPM Philippines is not just a workplace. It is a benchmark of excellence, a spirit of inquisitiveness, of curiosity, of bold pursuit of innovation, bringing the best of enterprise AI, agentic AI, and human together. It's the best of human and AI coming together to deliver value to the world. Salamat. Thank you. And let's continue building a future we can all be very proud of. Salamat again. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Anantharada Krishnan, for your vote of confidence for the Philippines. Our next speaker is the founder and chairman of Ison Tower Limited. Please welcome Mr. Vivek Gupta.
Your Excellency, Mr. President, Honorable Secretaries, distinguished guests of delegation members, and ladies and gentlemen. It's a true honor to welcome you to India and to speak on behalf of Ison Group. At Ison, we are proud to be a global enterprise with operations across 35 countries and having a team of over 20,000 people. But more than scale and size, what defines us is our belief in building businesses and associations for the long term, and that too in countries that are growing, forward-looking, and ready to lead the future. Philippines is a true example of all of this. Through Ison Tower, our digital telecom infrastructure company, we are already investing in the future of connectivity across the Philippines. In just a short span of time, we have activated over 400 towers and plans to build another 300 to 400 towers every year. Over the next few years, we intend to invest up to $400 million in creating world-class digital infrastructure in the country. We are backed by strong global and regional partners, including Peppertree Capital, who had the privilege of meeting Your Excellency in US in 2022, and Asian Development Bank and Security Bank, and our commitment to the Philippines is only deepening. The reasons are clear. The Philippines offers an exceptional blend of stability, talent, and vision. A vibrant democracy, a business-friendly policy environment, and a well-regulated financial institutions makes it a natural destination for serious investors. But what sets the country apart is its people, a young, skilled, English-speaking workforce that's amongst the best in the world. Whether it's engineering, customer services, healthcare, or tech, the Filipino professionals is second to none. And there is something else that makes this partnership special: the cultural connect between India and Philippines. We have found it very easy to integrate and collaborate. There's mutual respect and a shared spirit of enterprise, and that's very powerful. We see the Philippines not just as a market, but as a strategic partner in our larger vision. And that's why we are expanding our footprint beyond towers. We are trying to win renewable energy. We are committing USD $200 million to develop solar power across provinces, helping accelerate the clear energy transition. In healthcare, we intend to provide round-the-clock teleconsultation services to millions of Filipinos using the technology. In BPO, we are putting our energy to scale operations, create jobs, and build process outsourcing capabilities both onshore as well as offshore. In health insurance sector, our endeavor is going to be to extend protection to underserved families through affordable insurance plans. Your Excellency, we believe that Philippines is at inflection point, full of energy, aspiration, and momentum. And we are excited to grow with you, not just as investor, but as long-term partner in nation building. On behalf of ISON Group, I thank you for your leadership and the enabling environment your government has created. We look forward to writing the next chapter of this partnership together. Maraming Salamat. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Gupta, for sharing with us the updates on ISON's initiatives in the Philippines. Our last speaker, but certainly not the least, is the country head of Tata Consultancy Services Philippines, a part of Tata Group. Please welcome Mr. Shiju Varghese.
Your Excellency, President Ferdinand Marcos Jr., Honorable Cabinet Secretaries, His Excellency Ambassador Ignacio, His Excellency Ambassador Harsh Kumar Jain, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is my distinct honor to address you today as a country head of Tata Consultancy Services, a proud part of the Tata Group of India. Your Excellency, under your leadership, the Philippines has taken bold and deliberate strides to foster an environment of sustainable growth, innovation, and participatory governance. The Build Better More program, encompassing 120 infrastructure projects worth approximately 9 trillion pesos, exemplifies your administration's commitment to inclusive progress, digital transformation, and the future readiness for every Filipino citizen. Strategic initiatives such as the National AI Strategy Roadmap and the Center for Artificial Intelligence Research are positioning the Philippines as a regional powerhouse in AI, one that drives inclusive growth, global competitiveness, and cutting-edge positioning of Philippines in the region under your able leadership. As a digital innovation arm of the Tata Group, TCS has proudly served as a growth partner to the Philippines for over a decade. Today, our local team, proud Filipinos, over 6,000 strong now, supports leading organizations across multiple sectors. Recently, we inaugurated the TCS Space Studio in Manila, the fifth of its kind globally. This state-of-the-art innovation hub harnesses TCS's advanced technological platforms to enhance, accelerate co-innovation for enterprises in the Philippines and in the region. The Philippines today presents a compelling proposition: a dynamic, skilled, and English proficient workforce, a young population eager to upskill in AI and emerging technologies, and a strong openness to Indian innovation and Indian partnership and surely Indian investment. Your administration's focus on transparent governance, digitization, and infrastructure excellence has laid a robust foundation for global business expansion. This includes various sectors, including digital health, pharmaceuticals, surgical innovations, and many more. Indian companies who are present here and those who are listening to us today now have a significant opportunity to strategically expand investments in the Philippines, supported by Mr. President, your administration's investor-friendly policies and sectoral reforms. The ongoing infrastructure development and policy initiatives underscore the Philippines' emergence as a key growth hub in Southeast Asia. We also commend the tireless efforts of the Philippines Embassy in India and the Department of Trade and Industry in deepening bilateral economic engagements. Their work in identifying high-potential sectors, facilitating B2B connections, organizing trade missions and investment forums plays a pivotal role in strengthening Indian investors' confidence and building long-term partnership. Mr. President, on behalf of Tata Consultancy Services and the broader Tata Group, I reaffirm our enduring commitment to the Philippines. We look forward to continuing our collaboration with your government, the private sector, and the civil society. We mutually will build together a nation that we all will be proud of. This will ensure a prosperous future for both our nations. Maraming salamat.
Thank you very much, Mr. Shiju Varghese, for that very warm message about the Philippines. At this point, I would like to call on stage our speakers to have a photo opportunity with the President and the Cabinet. Once again, thank you to all our distinguished speakers for sharing their views, plans, and updates on their business operations in the Philippines. You may now go back to your seats. Let us give them a warm round of applause. At this point, we would like to call again Secretary Cristina Roque of the Department of Trade and Industry to introduce the next part of the program.
Your Excellency, Mr. President, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon once again. It is my distinct pleasure to announce that we will be presenting 18 business agreements today. These agreements cover a wide range of strategic sectors, including renewable energy, infrastructure, healthcare, education, information technology, and business process management, digital services, and manufacturing. These agreements serve as tangible outcomes of our collaborative efforts and will serve as the foundation for ongoing and future business engagements between the Philippines and India. I want to extend my sincere commendation and gratitude to all the companies that work tirelessly to make these agreements a reality. We are eagerly anticipate the successful implementation and positive outcomes of these vital projects. Congratulations to everyone involved, and thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Secretary Roque. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now proceed with the presentation of business agreements. The first agreement that will be presented is a Memorandum of Understanding exploring the development of a waste-to-energy facility between the Basis Conversion and Development Authority, or BCDA, the Global Heavy Equipment and Construction Corporation, or GEHCC, the Waste-to-Energy Corporation, and Utam Energy Limited. May I please call on BCDA President and CEO, Mr. Joshua Bengkang, GHECC President, Mr. Amando Diaz, ATD Waste-to-Energy Corp. Vice President for Operations, Mr. Ronnie Estrella, and Managing Director of Utam Energy Limited, Mr. Balram Madlaka. Please proceed to the designated area for a photo opportunity. May we request our signatories to please stand behind the cabinet. Thank you, BCDA, GHECC, ATD Corp., and Utam Energy Limited. Our next agreement is a letter of intent by Capgemini, outlining its plans to establish a digital academy in partnership with local academic institutions. May I please call Capgemini CEO Mr. Ashwin Yardi, Mr. Ravi Majka, Managing Director, Financial Services, and Ms. Liza Barrios, Center Head, Financial Services. Thank you very much, Capgemini. Our next agreement is a letter of intent by Carillon Global Solutions Philippines, outlining Carillon's plans to deepen its involvement in the Philippine IT-BPO healthcare sector. May I please call on Carillon Global Solutions Philippines Vice President and Chief Country Executive, Mr. Crispin Antonio Alcawili. Thank you very much, Carillon Global Solutions Philippines. The next agreement is a Memorandum of Understanding between the Philippine Economic Zone Authority, or PEZA, and Genpact Services Limited, exploring the expansion of Genpact's operations in the Philippines. May I please call on Mr. Tereso Panga, Director General of PEZA, and Mr. Vipin Gairola, Global Operating Leader of Genpact Services. Thank you very much, PEZA and Genpact Services. The next agreement is a Memorandum of Understanding between PEZA and Vero Metals, outlining PEZA's support to Vero Metals' planned expansion of its precision sheet metal manufacturing operations in the Philippines. May I please call back Mr. Praneet Kumar, Vice President of Vero Metals, and Mr. Sham Sundar, Chairman of Vero Metals, to join DG Teo Panga. Thank you very much, PEZA and Vero Metals. The next agreement is a letter of intent by Costplus Incorporated, outlining its intent to expand its operations in the Philippines through its new fuel cell technology. May I please call Mr. Anand Matani, President of Costplus Incorporated. Thank you very much, Costplus Incorporated. The next agreement is a letter of intent by Hinduja Global Solutions Limited, a PEZA-registered enterprise expressing its intent to expand its customer experience and BPM operations in the Philippines. May I call Mr. Pushkar Misra, President and CEO, Asia Pacific of Hinduja Global Solutions Limited. Thank you, Hinduja Global Solutions Limited. The next agreement is a letter of intent by Infosys BPM Limited, a PEZA-registered company outlining its intent to expand its BPM operations in the Philippines by supporting digital skills development. May I please call Mr. Ananta Radhakrishnan, Chief Executive Officer and Managing Director, and Ms. Maria Rodora Campos, Country and Business Head of Infosys BPM. Thank you very much, Infosys BPM. Our next agreement is a letter of intent by Ison Tower Limited, Incorporated, expressing its intent to construct telecommunications towers in the Philippines. May I please call Mr. Vivek Gupta, Chairman of Ison Tower Limited, Incorporated. Please proceed to the designated area for a photo opportunity. Thank you very much, Ison Tower Limited. Our next agreement is a memorandum of understanding between Makilala Mining Company Incorporated and Kiri Industries Limited, exploring the development of an integrated copper smelter and refinery in the Philippines. May I please call Attorney Julito Sarmiento, Chairman and President of Makilala Mining Company Incorporated, and Mr. Manish Kiri, Chairman and Managing Director of Kiri Industries Limited. Thank you, Makilala Mining Company Incorporated and Kiri Industries Limited. The next agreement is a memorandum of understanding between Dr. Lloyd Balahadia of Lloyd Laboratories and Czech Digital Private Limited, exploring their collaboration in introducing Czech's products on financial services, digital payments, e-wallets, and online banking platform in the Philippines. May I please call Dr. Lloyd Balahadia and Mr. Aditya Soni, founder and CEO of Czech Digital Private Limited. Thank you very much, Czech Digital Private Limited. May we request Dr. Lloyd Balahadia to remain on stage for the next two agreements. The next agreement is a memorandum of understanding between Dr. Lloyd Balahadia and DRA Group India, exploring the development of Grade A commercial office spaces in the Philippines. May I call on Mr. Ranjit Rathod, Managing Director of DRA Group India. Thank you very much, Dr. Lloyd Balahadia and DRA Group India. The next agreement is a memorandum of understanding between Dr. Lloyd Balahadia and P-Beam Labs Private Limited, also known as FinMobility, exploring the establishment of FinMobility's operations, particularly on renewables and last-mile delivery in the Philippines. May I call on Mr. Visak Sasikumar, founder of FinMobility. Thank you, Dr. Lloyd Balahadia and FinMobility. Our next agreement is a letter of intent by NephroPlus, outlining its plans to expand its projects on dialysis centers in the Philippines and helping deliver quality healthcare service for patients with chronic kidney disease. May I please call on Mr. Rohit Singh, Group CEO of NephroPlus. Thank you, NephroPlus. Our next agreement is a letter of intent by Shearwater Health Advisors Incorporated outlining its plans to expand its clinical process outsourcing in the Philippines. May I call on Mr. Anshum Sinha, Country Manager for Philippines and India of Shearwater Health Advisors Incorporated. Thank you very much, Shearwater Health Advisors Incorporated. The next agreement is a Memorandum of Understanding between Asia Defense and Firepower Corporation, or ADFC, or SMPP Limited, exploring joint identification, pursuit, and execution of defense projects. May I please call on Mr. Jerwell Sanchez, President and CEO of ADFC, and Mr. Ashish Kansal, CEO of SMPP Limited. Thank you very much, ADFC and SMPP Limited. The next agreement is a letter of intent by Sutherland Global Services, expressing its intent to establish an AI academy that will train and upskill Filipino professionals in digital technologies, such as Gen AI and Agentic AI. May I please call on Mr. K.S. Kumar, Chief Commercial Officer of Sutherland Global Services. Thank you very much, Sutherland Global Services. Our last agreement is a Memorandum of Understanding between Now Corporation and Tata Consultancy Services, exploring the development and expansion of digital services in the Philippines. May I please call on Mr. Mel Velarde, Chairman of Now Corporation, and Mr. Shiju Varghese, Country Head of Tata Consultancy Services, Philippines. Thank you very much, Now Corporation and Tata Consultancy Services. Thank you all once again for your trust and confidence in the Philippines. The presentation of these agreements is truly a testament to the strong economic ties between India and the Philippines. At this point, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to call Secretary Frederick Go, Special Advisor to the President for Investment and Economic Affairs of the Philippines, to introduce the President for his keynote message.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the Republic of the Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Special Assistant on Investment and Economic Affairs, Secretary Frederick Go. The Trade and Industry Secretary, Maria Cristina Roque, the other members of the Cabinet. I think of all the trips that I have taken abroad, this is the trip where we have the largest number of cabinet members that have accompanied me. And this, I think, is a very clear manifestation of how seriously we are committed to developing the ties between India and the Philippines at every single level. And the reason, number one, that goes to show that the entire government is ready and willing and keen to continue this development in our relationship. And the number of cabinet secretaries also indicates the multitude of areas in which we feel here in the Philippines that we can tie up. So let me introduce the rest. This is Secretary Dekgo, who introduced me. He is the Special Assistant on Investment to the President. And that is, his job is to listen to your complaints and to fix them. Together with him is our DTI Secretary, the Secretary of the Department of Trade and Industry. Chris Roque, and she is a big champion of MSMEs, which is something that both India and the Philippine economy very much depend on. And she is a great champion of MSMEs because she actually grew a very small business into a multi-million peso business, and that is why I put her there, because she understands what are the difficulties for small businesses to thrive, and I think she has been very, very enthusiastic in terms of finding ways to help our little businesses and to connect them not only to their locality but through digitalization, the rest of the world. Also with us is the Secretary of the Department of Finance, Ralph Recto. He is here obviously to oversee, as he is the architect of our policies, especially when it comes to the planning on the expenditures of our government. And I think he's here to see, instead of worrying about the uses of cash, he's now here to see the sources of cash. So that is why we brought him along. Sitting next to him is our Secretary, Henry Aguda, of the Department of Communications, Technology, and Information. And definitely he is here because in recognition of the leading role that India plays in the digital space, the remarkable growth in terms, not only in terms of businesses, in terms of capability, but also in terms of the share of the market. And we thought that considering that this is considered the Silicon Valley of India, it was imperative that Henry come with us. Also with us is the Secretary from the Department of Health, Secretary Ted Herbosa. We are trying to apply the lessons learned that we had to go through during the pandemic. And there are many areas to that, in that we are building up our hospital system, we are building up our health insurance system, and also we are hoping to benefit from the experience of the Indian pharma industry, that once again has taken a leading role when it comes to generic medicines. And it is something that, again, is part of the revitalization, or rather the restructuring of our healthcare system. It is impossible to bring the costs down without our own source of pharmaceuticals. And we are very, very optimistic that we will find many, many ways that we can partner. And of course, always with us is our Secretary of the Department of Foreign Affairs, who we look forward to easing the way for all of this, all of these activities that we are hoping to undertake in the very near future. Our partners in this forum, the Federation of Indian Chambers of Commerce and Industry and the Philippine Chamber of Commerce and Industry, the friends and business partners from Philippines and India, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. It is a profound pleasure and a distinct privilege to join you here in Bengaluru for the Philippine-India Business Forum. This gathering stands as a testament to our enduring and dynamic partnership, marking a new and exciting chapter in the economic collaboration between the Philippines and India. I am deeply grateful for your presence and your engagement here with us today. Your commitment signals the strength of our bilateral relationship and the even greater potential that lies ahead. Our ties are built not only on shared economic aspirations, but also in a deep connection that spans culture and friendship that solidifies our alliance. Just as Filipinos have come to appreciate the rich tapestry of Indian cinema and the profound wisdom of yoga, I am certain that many Indians have discovered the warmth and the Filipino hospitality and the beauty of our islands. These people-to-people connections are the true essence of this partnership. India's ascent as a global economic powerhouse is truly inspiring. Projected to reach $4.2 trillion in GDP this year, and continuing to grow as a formidable hub of innovation, scale, and entrepreneurship. We applaud your remarkable journey. In the same spirit of resilience and reform, the Philippines has sustained its momentum. We recorded a 5.7% growth in the last year, building on over a decade of consistent expansion. Even amidst a challenging global environment, we remain one of Southeast Asia's most dynamic economies, driven by strong domestic demand, sound fundamentals, and a renewed commitment to competitiveness. Our digital economy is projected to exceed $40 billion by 2030, a testament to this forward-looking vision that we have adopted. Our young, skilled, English-speaking workforce continues to attract global investment, making us a preferred destination for talent. And our policy direction is very clear: to make the Philippines a trusted, connected, and competitive node in the Indo-Pacific economy. This is the spirit of our administration's Bagong Pilipinas vision, a new Philippines that enables innovation, drives inclusive growth, and welcomes partners who share our aspirations for prosperity and for progress. To realize this vision, we are laying a strong foundation for long-term, high-quality investment. We have vigorously pursued critical structural reforms that make the Philippines a more attractive and more reliable destination for capital, for technology, and for talent. To our esteemed Indian partners, I want to assure you that the Philippine government stands ready to embrace your investments with open arms and with continuing and unwavering support. These include the Create More Act, which is an amendment to an old law, but it now streamlines and expands our fiscal incentive system and extends a maximum availment for strategic investments up to 27 years, ensuring long-term stability for your ventures. There are the Green Lanes now for strategic investments, which institutionalizes green lanes to fast-track the approval of priority investments, dismantling bureaucratic barriers and making it easier to do business. Also, the Public-Private Partnership Code, It provides a modern framework to scale transformative infrastructure and service delivery, paving the way for collaborative development across our archipelago. And the Enterprise-Based Education and Training Law, or EBET, as we refer to it, which ensures that our workforce development remains aligned with the evolving needs of industry and of innovation, and guaranteeing a skilled talent pool for your operations. Together, these measures reflect a comprehensive agenda, one that is geared towards enhancing competitiveness, ensuring sustainability, and building future readiness. We are continuously finding ways to make the Philippines an even more conducive place to do business. This morning, the members of the Cabinet highlighted the complementarities between India and the Philippines across several sectors such as IT and digital services, healthcare as well. So allow me now to build on that message, not by restating these connections, but by emphasizing the greater value that our convergence can create for the region. We believe that the Philippines and India are not merely aligned in sectors. We are aligned in strategic purpose, poised to lead together. Consider these powerful synergies. In semiconductors and advanced electronics, India's move up the value chain in design and R&D aligns naturally with the Philippines' proven strengths in back-end manufacturing, testing, and assembly. So together, let's co-create resilient and regionally integrated value chains that are secure, that are scalable, and that are sustainable. In pharmaceuticals and healthcare, India's status as the world's leading supplier of generics and vaccines can power a new wave of health cooperation, anchored on access, affordability, and innovation across Asia, ensuring better health outcomes for millions. On energy transition, our partnership can help shape the region's clean energy future. Together, let us develop integrated renewable infrastructure, scalable storage solutions, and green manufacturing ecosystems, leading the charge towards a sustainable tomorrow. In digital capability, the synergy is undeniable. India's technological depth and the Philippines' trusted role in global customer experience and IT-BPM delivery makes us ideal partners for the next generation digital solutions, whether in fintech, health tech, logistics, AI-enabled services. During this 21st century, it is the driving force. These are not just transactional relationships. These are robust pillars of shared prosperity. Together, we can share and then shape regional norms, deepen supply chain resilience, and lead in inclusive innovation. We are also opening new avenues for investment in areas where India is demonstrating global leadership and where the Philippines is strategically positioned to contribute. These include smart manufacturing, green metals, mineral processing, data center infrastructure, shipbuilding, and maritime services. In each of these sectors, we envision joint ventures and technical collaborations that build enduring industrial capabilities. We have identified 6 priority sectors for long-term collaboration. These include electric vehicles, advanced electronics, renewable energy, high-tech agriculture, healthcare, and cybersecurity. In each of these, we see strong alignment with Indian industry's global footprint and a tremendous potential for shared success. So as we strengthen and deepen our investment linkages, we are also looking to deepen our trade framework. The Philippines is ready to begin formal discussions on the Philippines-India Preferential Trade Agreement, a crucial tool that we believe can enhance two-way trade, encourage product diversification, and support modern supply chain integration. Trade policy is not just a facilitative mechanism. It is a clear sign of trust. And we are prepared to move forward with India on that basis with confidence and a shared vision for prosperity. Ladies and gentlemen, what we are building here is not just another bilateral program. It is a powerful platform for long-term strategic convergence, one that recognizes our strengths, aligns our ambitions, and delivers tangible results for our people. So let's move forward. Let's do it with confidence, with resolve, and with a spirit of camaraderie. Let us seize this moment to make bold, future-ready decisions. Let us demonstrate that when India and the Philippines work together, we do not just exchange goods. We build prosperity, we transfer knowledge, and we lead with purpose. To all our partners here today, we are ready. We can make it happen together. Thank you very much. Dhanyavad.
Thank you, Mr. President. And that concludes the Philippines-India Business Forum. Thank you all for joining us.